Hey guys, welcome back to Southern Miss Esports. My name is Saf,
Hi, I'm Emily.
and today we're going to be casting Valorant Sugar Rush versus Northeastern Huskies.
Ooh, I love huskies. They're one of my
Yeah.
favorite dogs.
Really?
Yeah. What about you?
Corgi.
Corgi?
I also like boxers. I'm
Boxers
I'm in
are
a
so
boxer
cute.
family,
Yeah.
so yeah. But today is, of course, going to be a good game
Yes.
because the person that wins this goes into playoffs.
That is some high stakes.
Yes. So the Golden Eagles are currently 5th right now, 3-3 record, and the Northeastern Huskies are 4th with a 3-3 record as well. So this game matters so much for them if they want to go off
Definitely.
into the playoffs. So top 4, as stated, top 4 is right now. So Northeastern Huskies are currently into the playoffs, but it really just depends on this. So statistic wise, Ken needs to have a good day.
Definitely.
Ken needs to have a really good day. So does Mochi.
If those two have a good day, it's game over for already.
100% game over. So we're hoping for a good day out of those guys. But let's talk about the maps real quick.
All right.
So we have Bind being the first map.
Okay.
USM will be defending first. This is actually first time, I think, since we started casting that they have defended first.
Yeah, this
Because
is
it's always been
interesting.
attack. It's always been attack. So this is the first time they're defending.
That's interesting.
Yes, and then the second map is going to be Haven. USM will be attacking first, and then the decider is Ascent.
Whose choice was whose?
That is not written down on here.
I'm gonna guess.
I don't-
I'm gonna guess. Knowing Golden Eagles, I think they
I
chose
see it.
Bind. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, they chose Bind. They would never pick Haven, I think.
No. No.
I don't think anyone would ever pick Haven. Haven is such a bad map.
It's a hit or miss.
It's not all
It's
right.
very
Don't
hit or
think it's all right.
It's a hit or miss. It's not a bad map, but it's like you either really like it or it's absolutely despised. So
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's one of the worst maps I think I've ever played on. Well,
I-
Breeze and Abyss have been pretty abominable.
fair. I personally, my least favorite map is Breeze. I just find Abyss absolutely hilarious. I find it comical. I find it it's very like. I find it very funny to just be on. I just find it as a fun map. I don't find it as a good competitive map at all.
I have to agree. I think whenever I watch people play Abyss, I'm just like, you guys are just making crap up on the spot. Like, it's only been out for, I don't know how long?
It's one of the newest maps.
It's
so
the newest map, but I cannot tell you how long it's
probably
been out.
few months. Like it's been like around summer. Like it came in around summer, and so it's probably been like good five-ish months, maybe even less than
Less
that.
Probably. But yeah.
4 months. I was close.
Yeah, so like I stated, they're just making stuff off the top of their head. Like they don't know. Like that map is so atrocious that I don't think whenever maps are released or when characters are released, you know that people are going to start making like lineups.
Right.
I don't think I've actually sat down and saw a lineup for Abyss.
Right. And the thing is, with Abyss, when I first played it, my first ever character playing on it was actually Deadlock, and I don't play her that often. And I can't even pinpoint if she's good or not on it. It's just like, I don't really understand what is the best meta for it.
That's what I'm like so confused on. No one has come up with a meta for that map.
Right.
And it's making me so angry because I'm like, are we ever going to come up with a meta? Because I straight up just pull out a random character. We know who the meta duelists are,
Definitely.
but we don't really have like the meta sentinel, meta like smoke character. It's just whoever can fit on that map.
Right.
Because you see all the time, like Clove has become really popular in the smoke community, but she's being played more like a duelist.
Right.
Clove is definitely being played like a duelist, and that is what differentiates them from like Omen and Brimstone. Because Omen and Brimstone, you are definitely like smokes.
And Omen is much more. You can use Omen much more aggressively than Brimstone. Brimstone is very supportive as a smoke compared to Omen.
That's why I feel like I don't know. Maybe this is just me, but Riot has really become boring with the characters that they've released. If you look
not
at,
wrong.
I think there was a meme that went around for a long time. Vice, Clove, and ISO, they have the same color palette.
Oh, so you're talking about their designs?
The designs are boring.
Okay. Well, agree to disagree. I like a lot. I like the colors because purple and blue are like my favorite colors. But
But like, why are we repeating it for 3 agents in a row?
right, like I would love if you could change the color palette of one of those 3 characters. What would you change it to?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think Vice, I would have more of a rosy color palette because that is Vice's kit. It's like thorns and
More
roses.
like roses. Oh, like a magenta color. That would be so pretty.
But like they put it in purple and silver, which is literally ISO and Clove.
Like if they could just change the purple to like a rosy magenta, it would make much more sense because of the roses, or even like a different like color that represents the roses. Like there's like orange roses and stuff, like yellow roses. They could do a lot more with
Are
her.
there purple roses?
No, not. I don't think. I mean, I don't really think so. It could,
I don't.
and not naturally.
Roses are originally red.
Roses are red, violets are blue.
Exactly. So, yeah, this is going to be a great game tonight. I hope you're watching and I hope you're enjoying. I hope you went to the voting polls today. I didn't either. I won't lie. I do apologize if you guys did go out and vote. Thank you so much for doing your part in
Your
the
vote does
community.
matter here.
Your vote matters, especially in Hattiesburg and in Mississippi. We are not advertising. I think we said this last night, me and Wizard. We're not advertising who you should have voted for, but we're just very grateful that people did go out and vote. We saw a lot of stickers today.
Woo!
I've seen a lot of stickers. My dad had like a sticker and he sent it to me and I was like, oh my God.
Aw.
He likes to go to this specific voting poll where we live, and it's like a really, really small voting poll, and they line up
Okay.
outside and you go in and there's like a couple booths and you just go
Right.
in and vote and you get out.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. I would have liked to go, but the thing is, I wasn't registered to vote in Mississippi, and so I would have to drive. I also missed a chance to vote as an absentee, so
It's just hard to vote in Mississippi.
it's really hard.
It's pretty hard. I wish it was a little bit easier, but we digress. We're thankful that people voted. We're hoping that things go well. Things are going well. Anything else you have to say, Emily?
Not really.
Not really?
Honestly, like this, I am a freshman, and so this is my first ever time having that sort of chance to vote. Unfortunately, I didn't get I didn't give myself that opportunity to, but it is really nice to see everybody go out of their way to let their voices be heard.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I think when I told my dad I wasn't able to go and vote, he was like, well, the next time you will be able to, you'll be graduating college. And I said, that's a scary thing to think about. But it's also like, I feel like as someone who is 19, my vote does matter.
Right.
But oh boy, will I know more about politics once I get out of college.
Oh, politics. It's such a scary thing.
And I think it will like matter more once I get out. Because
Right.
when I get out, I'll have to find a job and like taxes will eventually start coming up and hitting me. Isn't that a little scary to think about? I'm so sorry.
I just turned 19.
Welcome to the world.
Ah.
It's so. I turn 20 next year. Oh my God.
We're the same age, aren't we?
Yeah, but I'm a sophomore.
And I'm a freshman.
Here we are into Bind. Seems like we're playing the usual comp
Seems
we
like
see out
we
of Southern
are.
Miss.
There is a bit of a difference between the two comps for Southern Miss and new club Aqua with the use of Gecko instead of Sky here.
I feel like that is definitely a risky move to play because if you play Sky, there is the whole nerf where you don't get that flashback.
Right.
But with Gecko, you can keep picking up that flash. So it might be on that Chris really likes to use the ultimates and the dog for Sky's kit. But it's just interesting to see they're not an advancement because Gecko
Right.
is definitely one of the better initiators.
Well, there is like a long time meta for
Oh my God,
for
they're
Bind.
matching.
Oh, that's so cute. The thing is with Bind is that like it's been a long time meta to have Raze and Sky be together, and so knowing how Chris and Ken will play together, they may be able to work together using Sky's kit and Raze being Raze. I think it works really well, especially with how Sky is. Actually, I believe in my personal opinion with Sky is that like she is able to cover a lot more ground than Gecko, and she is much more supportive when it comes to like of course her heals. It's one of her greatest things, being one of two healers other than Sage. Compared to Gecko, I like Gecko. Gecko is really good as an initiator with his kit, and I love the little characters too.
There.
But with Gecko, it's like
There.
you're gonna have to do a lot to try and time plays right.
I feel like it just comes down to how the teams play with this initiator. Because Sky, yeah, like you said, gets a lot of vision with the flash going out further than Gecko's Dizzy. But it might, I don't know. I have to disagree. I think Gecko is probably the better play here.
Okay. Let's see how this plays as you start trying to push up for B and fighting for hookah with three of the Golden Eagles so keeping them at bay. And since they realize that that there's a lot of them already on B, the Huskies are starting to rotate. With
Launching
Mochi
smoke.
being the only one on A, and her unfortunately being a victim to a first blood from Kuromi.
Spike sticky.
Karemi?
Thanks,
It
little
looks
man.
like Kuromi, but it's Karemi.
Karemi? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I may be dyslexic.
I think you just glanced at it for a quick second.
Look, Kuromi's my favorite Sanrio character. Anyways.
Literally, my right name is Kuromi currently.
Oh. And here they are. Huskies have already taken sight with Spike planted, and here are the Sugar Rush trying to get that sight back.
Last player standing.
With each of them,
Team
1-on-1
Ace.
getting.
A team ace coming out of the Huskies here tonight.
Yep, unfortunately.
It was unfortunate. I do like the fact that the Northeastern Huskies did rotate.
Right.
They definitely saw that they were at a little bit of a disadvantage, but USM knew they were rotating. Sugar Rush did go around and try to meet up with them. It was just kind of unfortunate. I think the Gecko Util really just kind of like
it really steamrolled into sight.
Yeah.
And unfortunately,
Time to
even then,
mobilize
they
my
also
hack.
lost Mochi before they could retake. So it was already a big number
down.
disadvantage. And here they are, started wanting to go up to A next with leaving Ken and I believe that is Sunny on site for A. And there's also Mochi hanging back to then start joining and seeing that there's some action in
Bring them
showers.
down.
With Viper lurking up to short, but they have noticed Viper being up there, and so they're trying to keep them at bay as much as they can, deciding not to do a retake. And also,
the brew just see that?
Still waiting.
Where are you?
unfortunate. That's the unfortunate thing about playing Sky is this bird getting stuck in their faces.
Yeah, it just gets stuck sometimes.
And here is the Gecko getting his first blood, but here's Alan also getting another kill. The Gecko getting a second kill on Chris, leaving this to be a 3v3 against the Huskies and the Sugar Rush. And there's Mochi
Spike
getting
down
Gecko
A.
down, who's holding the spike.
30 seconds
Unfortunately,
left. One enemy remaining.
Malaria getting Mochi. And here's Cookie getting Fade, leaving this to be a 2v1 against the Brim and Sugar Rush. Brim has the spike, but is also on pretty low health, and he has to either get that spike down
10 seconds
or
left.
try to fight them. But he has enough time to
Spike
plant,
planted.
and so he will do so.
Last player
possibly
standing.
for some money, perhaps. But now it's a 1v1. He does have a chance here. But because he does have a Vandal against Cookies.
Oh,
And Cookie with that great Molly, getting that clutch for Sugar Rush, making it a
Thrifty.
giving them one for the round, and making it a thrifty too.
Anyone else believe he should have just taken his Vandal and run?
Maybe.
I think he should have done that. I think the Brimstone that was probably an off move. Maybe he thought he had a better gun advantage.
Right.
But even if you have a gun advantage, you have to realize that there's such thing as util.
Right.
And in Valorant, util it goes a long way. And if you're going 1v1 with a Viper and your Brimstone, and you are already low via
And you're
comms,
cornered.
and you're cornered, you're set up for a little bit of failure right there.
Right. And here is Chris and Cookie being a little aggressive for long, seeing if there's anybody out there, but they could be skeptical of Hookah because there are at least 4 of them going towards Hookah. But it doesn't seem like they're committing because they have the spike at spawn right now. Seems like they're trying to figure out what's going on, maybe getting some picks perhaps. And here's Ken getting the first blood against Karemi as she tried to lurk up through short.
Fortunate lurk. Seems like they're gonna be going straight for B here.
Definitely. And they have decided to split off, trying to maybe pinch whoever they could find, or at least get on site in a interesting fashion. They could play together here because like they could group up together and possibly rotate because they don't. I mean, I couldn't. Oh,
30
here
seconds
they are
left.
trying to push
One enemy remaining.
B.
Spike
Ken
down, B.
getting 2K headshots. Oh my goodness. And only leaving 1 left. And that was a flawless for Sugar Rush.
That was good.
Great 3K from Ken. That was
Anyone have any
beautiful
speeds?
work.
I may
They
have
didn't
downed my
let them
fingers.
get that spike down once.
I feel like once we saw that duelist come out, there wasn't a lot of raised momentum that came there. So they kind of just like fell onto the B site and then they couldn't really do anything from it. And with 3 people
Right.
on the site, it just really set that raise on the other team. Pingu down for a little bit of a failure. And then the smoke coming down, everyone just popping out of the smoke and like trying to get a pick.
There.
Not really the best move whenever you have a bunch of people on site holding an angle. But hey, let's see how the rest of this game plays out.
It seems like they're going to be trying to do a default here, perhaps. Right? Because they definitely won't be trying to commit, since they do not have a spike in anybody's hands until they figure out what kind of plan they want with this default. Possibly playing for picks, who knows? And here's Sunny keeping an eye on short, knowing that there's always at least somebody going up there. But unfortunately, she makes no contact with anybody, as they have as the Huskies realize that they have full control over B site, and so they are booking it down so that they can get the spike down for B site. And there goes Pingu getting the first blood on Ken.
I got you.
Not in first blood, never mind. There's been much more who
There's
have
been
lost.
2 people that
2 people have died, my bad. Whoopsie. Ooh. Good 2K from Moji.
Launching
Letting
smoke.
in those
Dim beacon
shots.
here.
Long range with the Vandal. Pretty good. And leaving them with the 2v3. Pretty good odds so far. They have to get 1 more so it makes it even.
One's down.
And here,
That's 3.
here,
My ult's ready.
Jump scare with Moji.
Last player standing.
Another kill on Mochi kill against Mochi.
Monster on the
From
loose!
get-go, leaving Sunny left alone, and she has decided that she needs to save here since she lost Mochi. But those are some really good kills coming from Mochi.
Mochi there. That was a great. Maybe it's just me, but like if you know where they're at, wouldn't you pop that Remult?
You could, but it would leave her very vulnerable.
That is
Need
very
equipment.
true.
Thanks.
And she was already vulnerable enough since
Wait, I thought she had the Brimult.
Does she?
Oh, she does. It was the other team. I'm a little slow today. But I did a little bit of research on the other players' names. So Poro is a little like kid character. It's from a TV show, a kids TV show. It's like a little and then Pengu is another penguin character. It's like one of those clay. You remember that?
Noot, noot, noot.
I was doing a little research. I was like, oh, okay. They
That's
sounded
so
familiar,
cute.
and I was like, okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
That's lovely. And here is a 3v3 for A with 2v2 for B. Let's see how this is going to be playing out. Sunny getting the first blood and Karemi getting Chris. Ooh, Pingu getting Cookie, meaning that they have full control over site, as the two people that were taking care of it has unfortunately died. And so
Now we should pop out that Southern Miss does have two very good ultimates.
definitely
Retake. And the side of the Northeastern Huskies doesn't have one.
And it seems that Huskies have gone to plan for B with their Rays being on low health, so this could potentially become an easy 3v3. Ooh,
Out of charge.
and I have bit my words
Open up the
as
sky.
Ken lost his life. Sunny getting a 2K, 3K.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
But unfortunately, as it was a close battle, the Huskies won again. That was a great 4K from Sunny. That was beautiful
A
work.
beautiful 4K. I would have not personally. Whenever I see something get thrown on the ground, I get scared and I run away from it.
Me
So
too.
that when that gecko mosh pit hit the ground, I would have turned and ran. But I love to see that Southern Miss is not afraid of those util things
No,
being popped on
definitely
the
not.
ground. Because you saw Mochi just bucket over,
Together.
just trying to get at least something off
Right.
to help out Sunny there.
It's like they trust each other.
They do
and that's,
trust each other.
and if they trust each other to the point that they can walk over mollies just to get to their teammates.
Just to help each other out.
Right. And here is a stacked push for B, perhaps, from the Huskies with 3 on site. Hopefully, they start making contact with each other and get some action in against Huskies. They don't see anybody so far, but here they start pushing in with the brim smoke, and they are steamrolling with Pingu having an ult and ulting Ken
Spike planted.
out of the ring. And here is a multiple mollies for this elbow, possibly knowing that there are people in elbow. Pingu getting kills against Sugar Rush.
There's a lot happening here. The side of
Like butter,
Lucy
baby.
getting that trade against Pingu. Mochi having a fierce battle against that fade. Trying to see.
Gotcha.
Ooh,
Stim beacon down.
Headshot from
Last
Mochi.
player standing.
And-
One enemy remaining.
Get this in. Get this in. Ah, no! Well, beautiful work from. Oh my God.
That would have been so beautiful. The just going in at full force. She had the confidence, but it was just that one head tap that really just set that unfortunate 4K instead of an ace.
Oh my
But
goodness.
it was a 4K. I shouldn't say unfortunate 4K. It was a 4K.
That was
It
a 4K.
beautiful.
She got 4 people out, only leaving 1 alive. That was phenomenal
Right
from
there.
Mochi. It was really unfortunate that it was a lost battle, but that doesn't mean they lose this war as Husky starts running over to B. Since there is a stack for A with Sugar Rush, and Sugar Rush is actually going to try to go for their flankers or pushing through Hookah, knowing that the Huskies are all flooded onto the little hit down. Unfortunately, Cookies loses her life against M, making that her first blood. Mochi getting that trade off, and then Mochi getting traded off.
Yes. It is a 43.
Last player standing.
What a wallbang from Pingu against Ken. And that was another round for Huskies. Northeastern Huskies.
Yeah. So currently this is 2-5. Southern Miss is down 3 rounds, but that doesn't mean anything in Valorant.
Absolutely not.
Anyone
It's-
watching, that doesn't mean anything.
To be quite honest, the thing is with Sugar Rush that the other team does not have is a flawless, I believe, and so.
And a thrifty, I think.
And a thrifty, a flawless and a thrifty. And again, every round, it's not like it's always close.
It's always down to the last 2 players.
And Hannah are being a little more separated from each other, with Raze going towards B
Smoke's down.
and lurking through there, and Brim shimmying his way up through short, with the other 3 going for showers. This could possibly be a commit to A, but it could honestly go either way, as Cookie has ulted onto B almost immediately. And here's the Viper from Husky, moving over towards B perhaps to meet up with him. And Mochi getting the first blood against Faye, but unfortunately Gecko getting the trade-off against Mochi.
So many good ultimates that they can use here, but they shouldn't waste it just yet until they are at a very high disadvantage.
Right.
We see that Southern Miss Sugar Rush does have access onto every single site and is able to hold down the site, but the Raze on the other team is unfortunately
30 seconds
in their
left.
backline.
And
Poison's off.
Cookie seems to be surrounded, and Pingu getting a pick off of her because of it, because both Viper and Raze were surrounding her ult, making sure that the B was cleared off
Gun here.
from the Viper.
10 seconds
Sugar Rush
left.
starts making their way over
Sana,
towards B, but unfortunately Chris loses his life to
Last player
Ray
standing.
smoke. And another kill against Sugar Rush, leaving Ken Kaneki alive. Woohoo! And all there is just shooting through the smoke, spraying through.
Is that an ult? Oh, I thought it was an ult. I swear I'm crazy.
And here's a push from
Pingu.
Pingu, getting a kill
Gun
against
here.
Ken, giving the Northeastern Huskies another win.
So the Northeastern Huskies are current Huskies. Oh my goodness, like
Huskies.
I keep saying Huskies.
Huskies.
Huskies. They're currently at 4 rounds. What do you think Sugar Rush should do to help flip this table? Now they have 3 ultimates, but the entirety of the Huskies have their ultimate. Every single one of them.
Oh.
Isn't that beautiful?
They may honestly, I feel like the best thing they could do, play for retake, keep everybody alive. Possibly bait out those ultimates.
Yeah,
You bait out as many of them as they can. Make it
they're
to
definitely saving them. All of them.
Right here.
Every single one of them.
right. And it seems like there won't be much of a oh goodness, Karemi getting a 2K against Sugar Rush already. Leaving B side open already for them to take. Knowing this, Sugar Rush is rushing to rotate immediately towards B, but both Kuremi and Pingu are keeping them at bay as the other half of their team gets onto side to plant.
Wingman's gonna plant spike.
Oh, they haven't used a single ult, and they already lost. And Sugar Rush already lost 2, which is really unfortunate. They have to figure out how to play this well.
Last player standing.
Oh, and
Flawless.
that was okay. Well,
A flawless round of the Northeastern Huskies.
good round played. Good round played.
A good round. I have to
That
agree
is a
with this timeout. I have
much
to very
needed
much-
timeout.
I have to agree.
Oh, that is a much needed timeout for Sugar Rush, knowing because like I feel like they're starting to really like hitting B because they know who's there, and so I feel like they need to change up their setups, like who is gonna be on B this time.
Yeah,
so on and
rotate
so on.
around, figure out who needs to be where. I feel like with they can definitely figure out a good strategy here to win this.
Definitely.
But I think the way that they're playing is super counteractive to the way the Northeastern plays. So Southern Miss loves to play aggressive, but when you have another team that plays equally as aggressive, you're going to be busting heads, and then it's just down to how you play at that moment.
Right here.
So if you
Right
want
here.
to win, you need to be able to adapt to how these people are playing. Play a little bit back, wait until you know and you have information. You have a Sky. You can get some good information off that Sky Dog.
Right.
If you're able to get information, you're able to draw out these ultimates that we have.
And it seems that they have listened, as they have 3 on B side this time. Though I wonder if they're gonna play back or they're gonna be pushing forward. They could honestly take advantage of flanking, knowing that the other team doesn't have.
Open up the
Yeah.
and
They
begin
can
here.
definitely take advantage of that. But here is the Northeastern
Launching
Huskies
smoke.
going for
Face
the
your
side.
fear!
Now here comes all the ults coming out after that timeout. And it's on the chase for Pingu, but Pingu getting nobody with his ult, getting killed by Cookie with the spike already planted on Pororo getting a
Open
kill
up the
on
sky.
Ken and have
One
a
enemy
ult
remaining.
for that. And here are many kills, and oh my goodness, Sugar getting another win, steamrolling through Northeastern Huskies.
No button. Save the
They
day.
did exactly what I thought they were going to do.
Yep.
They played back, and you could definitely see whenever they started hearing ultimates start getting popped, they ran. They booked it. That's exactly what they needed to do. Once that Fade ult popped and once that Raze ult popped, you could see that they were booking it. And then, unfortunately, we did lose all of our ultimates in the process, but we got down 3 of their ultimates. And that is perfect because 5 is a lot worse.
5 is a lot worse, definitely. Especially with the characters that they're playing.
My favorite, I'm looking at chat right now, and Dragon corrected Taco on how to spell my name. It is completely wrong.
Seriously?
Yeah. Taco said, yay, Emily, and then Dragon goes, E-M-A-L-E. Emali.
Emali?
Emali.
She's a Molly.
Molly.
Here they are.
I think my brain
and
just melted a little bit.
here they are doing a default this time. And they decided that,
Ooh.
there's Pingu's first blood against Chris on B side. It's the same people on B side. And once those 2 are gone, it's an immediate like B is safe. Ooh,
Spike
unfortunate
planted.
for Ken, they had a jump scare with Pingu. And leaving Mochi and Sunny having to play retake against a 5-man team. And
I agree with how they're playing. I feel like Kevin should have followed behind or waited at least until
Smoke's down.
Mochi got there.
right.
Because with the fact that Ken is down,
Last
down,
player
now,
standing.
the unfortunate flawless.
Unfortunate flawless.
I do agree with you see that the
Last
Viper
round
and the Raze,
in the
they
half.
rush that site super quickly. They rush
Right.
B super quickly, trying to get picks off, and then they wait in their spawn essentially.
Right.
They're waiting for a rotate, and instead of going the back way, they're going through their spawn trying to get a pick. But you know for 100% fact out of like previous encounters that Raze just loves to sit there.
Right.
So why not rotate, go through a teleporter,
Mm-hmm.
do something that they wouldn't expect from you.
Right. And especially with how the Huskies sit on B side, they're gonna be sitting in their spawn. They
Launching
have to go through the
smoke.
flame. Good kill for Sunny, giving her a first blood against the Huskies. And they like to do this thing where they do a default and they don't, and once they get like a good amount of picks, they start committing to a site once they figure out.
Oh yeah, you can tell once they leave the spike right there
Toxin screen
that
down.
they're not committing to the A site and that they're gonna
There's
come
a
back
kill
around.
against Karemi and Chris getting the trade against the Viper. And luckily, Cookie and Chris are still staying alive on B, with Sunny and Mochi staying together on A, with against the 3 that are still alive.
Blinded.
and it seems they have to play together here with the Huskies because they are at a very low numbers advantage, and
30 seconds left.
Roro got a
find
kill
you.
against Mochi. It seems that they may be trying to hit a
hold.
both Pingu getting an exit frag from Chris with
This is a 2v3.
now became a
Last
2v3.
player standing.
Pingu, here he goes
10
again.
seconds left.
Getting,
Still waiting. Spike
good
planted.
pick for Sunny.
Great pick for Sunny.
And here is a 1v2. One of the Huskies having low health. And it seems that she has realized where they may be hiding.
Still waiting.
But they don't seem to know where she is, and she's gonna make sure that
Where are Mark 2.
when the spike is
She
planted.
got vision on both of them.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Oh, here comes the Gecko ult. Unfortunately, another win for
This is an
Switching
opinion that I think
sides.
every Valorant player has. Riot has released 2 characters where they have ultimates that is completely impossible to win with or win a 1v1. Deadlock and now Gecko. Because Gecko, once he pops that ult on you, you are done for. You are done for.
You're kinda
And then
just
Deadlock
fucked.
is completely done for. Once she hits you with that ult, you can't get out.
You better hope that you have teammates.
You better hope, but if it's a 1v1, that is it. Say goodbye to that 1v1.
There are some weird bugs where, like, if it's stuck in a wall, you can't get out, but you can get out eventually.
Eventually, but
Even then, there's gonna be somebody waiting outside of that.
yeah. But as much as I love Gecko's util, that ultimate is crazy.
I feel like it should be a much shorter duration.
We like to point out that there is a side swap now with 9-3 on the scoreboard.
The 9-3 curse
The unfortunate 9-3 curse.
could be fortunate for Sugar Rush. And here they are, and attacking with a split push with 2 on A, 3 on B, with Gecko and Viper
Here.
playing together on
Here.
B side. And Roro getting
Spike down,
getting
B.
the first blood against Chris.
Got
Sunny
the
getting a
spike.
kill on Ken. Malaria getting a kill on Sunny. Leaving only 2 alive for Sugar Rush.
Last player
Cookie being
standing.
surrounded by the Huskies.
Down you
Mochi
go.
getting a kill through the smoke. Beautiful job. Oh, great. And unfortunately, White loses her life to Remy, giving a win for the Northeastern Huskies.
I love that Vandal. Not Vandal. Ghost. Sorry. My brain just malfunctioned for a couple seconds there. I love that Ghost. I have that one. It was in my black market or whatever it's called.
Oh.
Night market.
Night market.
Night market.
We do not support black markets here.
We do not support the black market.
Right
But,
here.
oh boy. This game is
They're in a
looking
bit
good.
of a rut here.
Yeah.
Look at Karemi's. She is full buying a Vandal.
That Killjoy emotion was me right now. What?
Hey, excuse me? And here comes Sugar Rush going for A, having only pistols in their hand. Hopefully, if they can get a pick here, it'll be massive for them. Speaking of massive, Mochi getting a first blood against Malaria with 4 coming from showers. And Pingu getting a 3K against Sugar Rush, leaving only 2
Last player
They're
standing.
starting to defuse, and that is the round done, giving them another win for the Northeastern Huskies.
I don't think Southern Miss Sugar Rush expected them to be in showers.
They needed the showers. They needed to take the shower.
I honestly would never expected that. You could see that Chris went in for the flash because they started hearing it, but once they started hearing it, it was like all chaos, like set loose.
It was game over the moment they heard it. It was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, because it was just like all 4 of them, and then when Pororo came out of the showers and got that kill with the nade, and then the double after that one, just really set that.
Pororo. Okay.
It's a Caribbean show.
And here they are trying to spray through smoke, hopefully getting some here. Oh, good kill from Ken
Getting down
against
the-
Pingu.
Oh, it was Pingu. That was who I was trying to say, not Pororo.
Oh,
Pingu. The duelist getting that nade kill.
we love those.
Yep.
Kuremi getting played against Mochi, but Cookie was able to trade off getting Kuremi and potentially giving them some control over site. But unfortunately, the Northeastern Huskies have done a massive rotate with Fade going back and Malaria using a Bucky against Cookie, and and it seems that Sugar Rush have realized that A is free for them to go and plant and keep it down, as the rest of Northeastern Huskies join up with Fade to potentially get the site back from Sugar Rush. Sugar Rush has to play it safe here.
Bring them down.
Ken getting a kill on Malaria, good headshot, and there they are getting those util in, trying to make their way onto site. Pororo getting a kill on Sunny.
Last player standing.
Almost getting a kill on M, leaving Chris last one alive. He does have sight on the side. He has to play it safe.
Blinded.
He definitely should have cared about
The spike
this
more.
just a little bit, because the
Because the
thing is,
spike was almost,
Yeah.
it was almost about to explode.
and
so
also
he
the
was
fade
careful.
was
Match
8
point.
HP.
This is it.
But
Their
then
courage
again,
falters.
I understand why he had to he prioritized the Gecko, since the Gecko was the bodyguard. So
Yeah, but he was so far off to the side that you could have just focused that spike. You know where it's at. It's on your map.
right.
Just focus the spike.
And-
But I see where we're going.
Yeah.
The aggressive bodyguard.
Bodyguard.
So it is currently match point 12-3 or 3-12, however you like to say it. I like to say it with the higher number first.
Right.
But since this is a game that's going to
Right.
and it's possible. It's 100% possible if they just win multiple rounds in a row.
It's
Nice.
one long game, and here they are. I guess. Well, I think so. Yeah, they're going for B, perhaps with Cookie getting a kill on Pingu through her lurk, and as they realize that she gets a pick, they start to regroup with her and potentially make their mark on a site against the Brim and Fade. And it seems that they made contact with the Brim as he hides in lamps with low HP. And it seems through this contact, the rest of the Northeastern Huskies are going to rotate. Ken getting another kill, Emma getting a kill on Cookie, but it is a good numbers advantage. Unfortunately, Em getting a kill on Mochi, making this even.
Found you.
For both of the teams, they need to play the safe here. They need to get.
Hawk out.
They do need to play the safe here.
They need to play off of their USO.
And there was a fade off. Sunny getting
One enemy
winning
remaining.
the battle. Chris getting another kill, and Gecko getting an ult against Chris. Chris has to be really careful. Unfortunately,
Oh,
Chris
boy.
loses his life, but Ken wanted to play it safe, to be sneaky. And
Okay. Got
they
you.
got another win for Sugar Rush.
I thought in the originally that Poro was his name was Poro. In League of Legends, there's like a little fluffy little character. His name it's called a Poro.
Oh,
So I was like, is that what it is? And then I looked it up and it was not that. So I kind of got a little sad. But
Oh.
realistically, Valorant players do not play League of Legends.
right.
Rare. You find the few.
I'm not one of those few.
Yeah. And I'm the opposite. I play League more than I play Valorant.
And here we go for another round. And another win is B, with 3 possibly rushing through but it has a bit of a small hitbox.
Here.
And here are some good few kills. Fortunately, leaving leaving 3 left for Sugar Rush and 4 for the Northeastern Huskies. The Viper being the only one on B site, and the 3 are left on A.
Sky flash jump scare. That just popped in my head because that was going straight towards that Viper. Replay that.
Toxin screen down.
If only they knew. I wonder why they're playing so bad, playing a little slow and back here.
See, I guess I just don't know where these 3 are. I'll say no, then it's gonna you'll start seeing them.
And since they found where the Viper is, here's Ken with the ult, not hitting anybody.
Last player standing.
Spike
Spike down,
Remy
B.
getting a kill on Chris. Ken being the last
One
one alive.
enemy remaining.
Getting another. And unfortunately, Remy
Defenders
getting the
win.
last kill of the game. GG's for Northeastern Huskies and Sugar Rush. Ah, jeez. Oof. Ugh.
So okay.
They have another.
They have another game.
They have another game.
That definitely did seem a little rough. Scoreboard wise, it definitely does look a little rough. But let's look at this combat score here. We got Mochi being the MVP of the team.
Right, Mochi did. Mochi was really good throughout.
Mochi was doing good.
Almost getting an ace.
Yes, you could. It's hard to. So a lot of people when they see scoreboards like this 4-13, they'll think, oh well, that was definitely a rough game. If you watch that, it was definitely even the entire time.
It was very even.
It was just some unfortunate plays that were being put out that just kind of set some unfortunate like deaths for the side of Sugar Rush. But they were able to make some good plays. But the Huskies were able to like regroup super quickly.
It's like the moment that Sugar Rush has found a different way to play, it's like Northeastern Huskies immediately punished that play, and they have to find another way to adapt, and then it's just like they always seem like they were a step ahead.
The 10 plants from the Gecko.
I wonder why.
That's why I think Gecko is pretty OP.
I can't blame you.
Definitely probably a little bit overpowered on this map, especially because there's so many corners
Right.
on this map, and if Gecko can find a good spot, that's just really it. Love the timeline. Thank you so much for giving us this timeline.
There was a lot that happened.
Okay.
It was really unfortunate for Sugar Rush to fight through each of these rounds, because it's like they were just really close, and it's just an immediate stomp down from the Northeastern Huskies, and it's like
You could see the plays that they were trying to attempt.
none of them aren't even like bad. Like both of these teams are very good for what they are. It was just really unfortunate for how things went out.
Yeah. But hey, are we getting right into the next match, or can we take like a good? Okay. We will see if we can go into intermission for a couple seconds.
But I see why I can see why Gecko is as good as he is.
So how was your day, Emily?
My day has been really tired. Like, I was just really tired throughout the entire day. How about you, Saf?
Mine was pretty good. I had a bunch of art projects that I had to work on. Still got art homework to do.
Me too.
Yeah.
What's your major?
Media.
Media. Oh, nice.
I'm minoring in graphic design.
It's anything but we're assuming they're just gonna go straight to the next map because they're slowly moving around teams and stuff.
Gotcha. Then we'll just sit here and yap. we're yappers.
Yappers, we are.
We're yappers. You excited for the next season? Anyone? Okay. Chat. Arcane season 2.
Yes. That is.
Arcane season 2. It's coming out 2 days from now, November 7th.
Wow, it's much closer than I thought.
It's gonna be good. There's like I think there's 2 parts in the show. They did this last time when they released the first season. 2 parts. So November 7th is the first part, and then we're gonna have to wait probably until next year for them to release the next part. So it's gonna be a little saddening, but I'm excited.
Definitely. It's gonna be one packed November. I want to say that now. November is very packed. For,
Oh yeah,
It seems
November. Finals are coming up. From what I remember from talking to my professors, there's literally 3 weeks remaining of this semester. Because there's 1 week that's straight up just like you're going back home for
Right.
Thanksgiving.
right.
But other than that, we have 3 weeks.
That's crazy to me.
That's a little nuts. So be prepared for finals. I hope you're studying and not playing video games all day.
Actually, I spend my time napping.
Oh, me too, girl. Let me tell you, I had a 9:30 this morning. As soon as I got on my 9:30, I went back to my dorm and had an hour-long nap, and then I went to a lab. And do you know what oobleck is?
Oobleck! I always
made
want to try
oobleck
it.
in my lab.
That's so cool.
It's literally just 2 ingredients:
It's in like cornstarch and something else.
cornstarch and water.
Okay.
And it was a lot of fun because it, like you could cut it like it was cheese, but then it was like liquid and it would form back together. I was like, that's really weird, really gross, but I had a great time.
That's an interesting thing to do. I don't like the idea of cutting it like cheese. Cheese is a weird texture sometimes. Like Jello, more like ish. I think usually when it comes to oblek, I'm not entirely sure.
Ooh, okay, never mind. All good.
We're good.
We're good.
I also have an exam today.
You have an
Now-
exam?
Yep.
Was it like do you have like one of those classes where you have like 2 exams and no final?
We just have multiple exams and no final.
Yeah. I think genuinely when I talk to other people outside of like media and arts degrees, well, different type of art degree. If you're like a drawing art or painting, you have finals. Like your whole, it's just essentially your like
Final portfolio.
final portfolio. For media, we just have to create films throughout the entire semester and it gets graded, and that is technically our final. We don't have like an exam where you have to like sit down and write stuff. But everybody else outside of that field has exams, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I hope you are doing well.
Right.
Because I think I have my roommate, she's a nursing major. I pray for her every single day.
I have one of my very close friends. She's also a nursing major. Let's just say when she logs in, she's logging in through the entire day.
I can't do that.
I can't log in. I will be just in the next like I'll be doing my work, and the next moment I'm snoozing.
If you watch the Twitch premiere of season 2, you get a Valorant banner, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, what?
For Arcane, if you watch the Twitch premiere, you get an Arcane banner in Valorant.
So basically, what we're gonna be doing,
Yeah, I remember when they said that. I have so whenever Arcane originally released in League of Legends, they released free Arcane skins. So every single character kind of had like a rework of their original character, but it was just Arcane themed.
Ooh.
So,
And here is the next map being Haven.
oh boy, 3 maps.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I thought Ken was about to actually play this over there. I was actually a little confused.
That'd be really funny. That'd be so funny. You know what? He could do it. I believe in him.
I believe in it.
I believe in the Ken that is Ken. Yep. I believe in the Ken that would totally go for Sova.
Of course, we're seeing the exact same comp here as this is Haven.
Right.
We run. I don't like Haven. Just looking at it makes me so angry.
I don't mind Haven. It's just a really weird map to play around sometimes.
Haven could slap me silly and tell me, you failed your exam. And I'll be like, oh my god, thank you. Oh my god, thanks. No, I actually hate this site, or like this whole map. B site is so bad. Why are there 3 entrances? Why are there 3 entrances?
There's the ears and there's the mouth. There you go. So,
And then there's the like there's window and there's, oh my god, there's like garage, and I'm like, oh, there's heaven.
It's so
It's literally every single map combined with every single aspect of every single map, besides the fact that you can't fall off. That is more of an abyss thing that just
Yeah.
got recently added, but it makes me, I just don't like it. Oh my god, we're matching.
we love when they match. It's so cute. Though Halloween is unfortunately over. How was your Halloween?
It was good.
Fun.
Oh, they're matching their little.
You see the names? Their little names are matching.
The last one got their mouth cut off.
Oh.
Her eyes. Her mouth is. What's that? That like audio where it's like.
Her mouth was cut off. Her ears were cut. I don't.
Ears were cut off. Her
Her
nose
nose was cut off.
Her eyes were cut off.
And here is Sugar Rush being attackers first, and Northeastern Huskies being defending first.
No way we got Orbsy in chat right now boycotting Sugar Rush's name.
Bruh.
Originally, Orbsy, it was an Aurora team, and they liked the name. They don't have to. All teams don't have to be intimidating.
God.
And not every team has to be intimidating. I totally forgot about the new bundle that's coming out in Valorant with the Arcane. Have you seen the fist?
I saw like one image, and here is the game starting with a default from Sugar Rush, actually. And it seems that they have found some action on C, and so they decide to group up together. And there is going to be a conga line towards C long and towards the garage. And unfortunately getting blinded by Omen through long, and Chris coming in.
Last player
with-
standing.
Oh my goodness.
Spike
Oh
down.
my
C.
goodness.
Flawless.
And that was a quick round for Northeastern Huskies.
I think I blinked, like a small blink, and then everyone was dead.
I don't even know.
I
what to say.
slightly closed my eyeballs.
I like squinted and I was like,
I slightly closed my eyelids, and that was it.
I just adjusted my glasses. I don't have my glasses on, and
So you're lying.
I'm lying. I don't have glasses.
Well, lying.
Look, I do wear glasses. I'm nearsighted, and so this is fine for me. And how are you doing?
I'm nearsighted. I can see up close, but I can't. Yeah, I'm same as you.
All right. And here they start conga lining for B, perhaps? And they realize that there is a jet waiting for their arrival for long, and
Oh my gosh.
with the Marshall getting that ult orb, giving them a free ult orb, and it seems that they may try to rotate to a different site.
Hey, Mambo Italiano. That when you said the conga, that's what I thought of, even though they're totally different from each other.
Oh,
Spike down. Mid.
Sunny getting the trade off for Sugar Rush and getting the champ down. On B. It seems that they are left on for the 4v4. Pingu getting a shot on
Last player standing.
getting kill on Cookie. Pingu getting and the last kill against Mochi Bumbo area.
Defuse the spike.
Who's gonna defuse?
We're getting there. They were just trying to give that award
Was
to,
that
of course,
important?
the duelists.
Right.
So the Mist is playing this very well. I just feel as though once they get onto the site and they plant, they separate each other so much, put so much distance between them and from each other, that it really just makes it so easy for the Huskies to come in and just pick them off.
Right.
So as you saw with Ken being hidden behind that wall in the backside of B, that just really let for Pingu to get that shot off, and it was a Marshall, so it did a pretty good amount of damage. But with Mochi being still in window and Sunny kind of just sitting in a corner, they put just too much distance, I think, from each other.
Right there.
Definitely. And here's Ken getting the first blood on Pingu's
Nice.
attempt on pushing sewers. And it seems that they are doing another default, perhaps.
Possibly.
And here is the Northeastern KJ pushing up into grass, and not noticing the KJ that the Sugar Rush's KJ Sunny being tucked into the door. Malaria getting a kill on Mochi, unfortunately. And it seems that they weren't really sure on what site to go on. They may need to regroup and possibly make their way towards A, perhaps, since they did get a pick in A, and so they do have more of an advantage in that site. Sunny is still keeping
30
her
seconds
life
left.
as is lurking. Here's Ken getting 2 kills, making it a 3-kill streak for him, but he's only left with 5, and so he has to be very, very careful, very mindful, very demure on his well-being.
Very demure.
And the last 2 alive, he has to, I wonder if this little corner will serve him
Ace?
well.
One enemy remaining.
For Sugar Rush, making it their first win of the game.
I could see that a mile away. I knew they were gonna peek that corner. No one ever peeks that corner.
Nobody peeks that corner.
Hayden.
Nobody peeks that corner. Hell yeah. Oh, whoops. Heck yeah.
It's fine. You think about it, that's a call out on Valorant.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Heaven and hell.
Ah.
I'll make that killjoy
he was from
cry.
hell. he went from hell. Yeah. And it seems that's an immediate reach util for sewers, trying to get anybody, but unfortunately didn't do anything for Sugar Rush against Sugar Rush. And here they are fighting against the Jet down long, potentially getting a pick for A and maybe pushed for it.
Spike down
I
A.
don't think it's a good idea to peek an op.
Who?
Never mind,
I got
not
the
for
spike.
Ken. Ken getting the kill off the op player and making sure that nobody tries to go for this op as they make their way up towards A. With Sunny being the lurker, making sure of who is where, and hopefully there could be contact between the other KJ in the Northeastern Husky. And it seems that they are going to rotate out, leaving Sova left on A, getting any sort
30
of...
seconds left.
Oh, unfortunately, Cookie getting killed from Northeastern Huskies, and kill from a turret. Unfortunate for Ken as he was low on health. But Sugar Rush did get the spike down, and so hopefully through the spike they can stall as much time as they possibly can. Sunny getting a kill on Remy.
Last player standing.
But unfortunately,
One enemy
the
remaining.
trade-offs, Mochi getting a kill on Malaria, getting a kill on M, making it a clutch for Sugar Rush.
Yeah. Hey.
Woohoo! Good job on Sugar Rush. That was beautiful. We can always count on Mochi on those clutches, for real.
Yeah. Moji's good with those clutches, I will not lie. I love to see a Mochi clutch. And that 3K, mwah.
You never go wrong with that, with a 3K. And it seems like Ken is getting back to his game. Doing really well so far. And here is another round in. It seems, oh my goodness, it seems that Northeastern Huskies are being very aggressive.
My
Yes,
ultimate
a
is
3K,
ready.
punishing such aggressive plays. Puro getting a kill on
Spike down
his.
A.
Sunny,
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Sunny!
I got the
Sunny
spike.
gets a 4K here. Beautiful work for Sunny, and Sova being the last one alive against the 3 players.
Can we get a Sunny ace?
Sunny Ace. Sunny Ace.
Sunny ace.
It's okay, Mochi. You can get the kill if you need to. but it seems that they could be playing Cookies here. They have the spike, and
Wait.
yes, okay. So Mochi has teleported out to plant on C,
Spike planted.
leaving both the Cookie and Mochi taking care of site, and Sunny keeping at bay in a garage with a turret in garage, and the Sova taking away that turret. Sunny Ace. Oh! Am getting a headshot on Sunny, not giving her that beautiful ace that we were hoping for. But it seems that there are two alive on C site. They have to be really careful here. And Cookie cleaning it up, giving them another win for Sugar Rush. Good job.
Yes, they're currently taking the lead right now.
Despite the missed ace, Sunny, what beautiful kills, beautiful left and right.
An
Now-
ace from Ken?
An ace for Ken, 4K for Mochi. They're doing,
killing it right now.
and this isn't their map pick.
Yeah, but they are killing it. Let's see. They need to keep this momentum, and if they continue to keep this momentum, the Huskies are gonna have to take a timeout, and that would only just ruin the momentum, and they don't need that. They need to
Nope,
keep this
nope.
up. Let's
Keep it up,
hope.
guys. Keep it up. And here they are for another round, and there is possibly a default for Sugar Rush, and they're going to be trying to fight against this KJ, trying to fight for garage hopefully. And Cookie pre-spraying the turret, knowing where the KJ setup is.
Bomb grenade out. The common KJ setup.
And it seems that they're going to make their way towards A. Hopefully. Sunny, unfortunately, getting killed off by the Pingu.
The Pingu.
The Pingu.
The Newt Newt.
The Newt.
Revealing area.
Newt.
Blocking sight. Blocking sight.
So this the only one on site. And Pingu getting a kill on Ken. I'm getting a kill on Mochi. Chris being one of the
30
only ones
seconds
on,
left.
besides Cookie on site, and they seem to have got kills on both Northeastern Huskies that were on site prior.
No
And
more.
here's Cookie getting a kill against
Last
KJ,
player standing.
but Malaria getting a trade-off, and Karemi getting the last kill against Sugar Rush.
Hey, it was still a good round.
Very good
A
round.
very good round. It just
Not your
seemed
day, is it? Right there.
a little slow.
It was
It was slower than what we've been seeing with like the 4Ks, and like once Ken was able to get onto the site, the momentum did kind of slow down, and you could see that the Huskies were able to regroup really quickly and then push
Definitely.
really fast. Cookie was able to get that one kill onto the killjoy on the other team, but it just really kind of, once Cookie got killed, it just kind of set up a slower momentum.
right. They play really well when it comes to such
Get
a
out of my
fast
way.
momentum,
Revealing area.
But when it comes to being slow, it does get a little tricky because Northeastern Huskies know how to regroup really quickly and combat against such a slow play. And here they are. I believe they're going to be trying to do a split push for C. They need to get that
Cover
KJ
going
off
out.
of the garage. And there they are, and they start rushing in. Ken getting his first kill, getting his second kill onto site, making a lot of space for C on C. Unfortunately, Grammy getting a kill on Sunny, and they got the spike down on C, and doing a pretty early Sova ult, but not getting anybody unfortunately with that ult. And here they are. They are peeking a lot through trying to keep the site. Ken
Last
getting a
player
kill on
standing.
Pingu. Karemi unfortunately trading off and getting another kill on Chris,
They played that.
giving Northeastern Huskies another win.
They played it well.
They did play really well. Ken made some really good space on site, especially through his with his ult.
us.
You never go wrong with Ken ulting, especially on Jet.
Yeah, the Jet ult is what's it called with like the aim? Oh, it's like 100% aim accuracy. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Why can't we have like a 1%, like 1% off, or like one hit could have been like
Here.
slightly taller?
No.
Can't. Boo.
No.
But the Huskies played that pretty well. They were
did.
able to retake that so easy.
I like that. Well, that Southern Miss did keep their momentum alive. Even after the spike being down.
Spike down
Pingu getting
A.
a
have the
kill
spike.
on Chris through the smoke, which was unfortunate for Sugar Rush.
aim training.
Deploying
Coming at
drone.
head level. Valeria getting a kill on Mochi, leaving only 3 alive for Sugar Rush. They have to figure out how to get a spike down, or at least get a pick here against the Northeastern Huskies.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and there was the peak that was destined to happen.
Last player
Against
standing. Spike down
and
mid.
Cookie also getting killed off, leaving Sunny alive, leaving Sunny alive, but quickly getting killed off by
Yeah. The momentum here is it's getting a little interrupted.
Right.
We see that they got those 3 rounds in a row. And it kind of just after that 3rd round, which is the 4th one, or not really the 4th one. We've been in a couple of rounds here now. But after that 3rd round for Southern Miss's win, third Miss win, I should say, the momentum started to slow down a little bit.
Right.
And the Huskies were adapting to how Southern Miss plays on this map, and that kind of brought them back up to this lead. But they need to play this well and drop some good teams.
Ooh, Ken rushing towards B. It seems that they're trying to get some control on B, leaving Karemi at very low health.
Enemy tag.
And it seems that they have eyes on Karemi. And yikes. And Pingu had killed Sunny off as they try to get onto site. And here is a Killjoy ult from the Northeastern Huskies. They need to get that ult down as soon as possible, or at least get out of there so that they don't lose anybody.
Am the hunter.
And here is the solo ult for the spike, making sure that nobody's on it. But unfortunately, they have hacked it, and so there is
Off
no
your
time.
feet. Ahead. There they are.
And there is a kill for Chris and Cookie, even after the spike had been defused. These games are really wonky, really interesting for both teams.
Wonky?
A little wonky. I find it like it's giving like a little worm. It's giving worm.
Worm?
Yep.
What do you mean by worm?
It's like there's some slithering here and there. That's a snake. Never mind. Pingu.
I mean, like, sure.
Pingu doing a quick snipe with Mochi. Another quick snipe on Sunny. Seems that the op is well used in A as Jet is pushing through their spawn, getting another kill.
Spike
with the
down
op,
A.
getting the 4th
Last
kill on
player
the op.
standing.
Hopefully can get
Enemy kill.
making sure that there is no ace to be given towards Pingu.
So good.
Unfortunately, Ken loses his life towards Karemi.
Oh, did they get the op? I
sh-
think they probably got the op. They most likely got the op.
And here's a timeout started by Mochi. That's very much needed for Sugar Rush.
Yep, really needed. They're currently, the Huskies are currently up 4 rounds, which isn't a lot, but we're about 2 rounds left until map swap or side swap. So they need to gain some momentum.
Right.
Because they're only down, what, like 4? Yes, I said that already. They're down 4. If they can get 2, then going into the next half where they are defending, it's going to be a lot easier for them.
Definitely, they need to win these next rounds so that being on defender's side or for the side swap, it would be a lot easier, especially for Sugar Rush to get themselves back up. Since these rounds, like there's a lot going on for each individual round, and so this timeout's really needed because the Huskies still have done a number on them, despite the efforts that Sugar Rush has made. Sugar Rush doing really well for what has been happening so far.
Here we go, going into round 11. Let's see what they play here. I kind of want to see them go down C. I think they've been everywhere.
They've been
C long.
They've been C long a few times actually.
Have they?
Yes.
I feel like I've only seen Mochi sit in like C long and for like a default push.
It's it was whenever Ken had his ult at one point and they rushed down.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Speaking of rushing down, that's when they start having to pick up the momentum. But unfortunately, they do get flashed by the Omen on site. They have to be sure on how many are on site before they start going in. And here they are. And here's Ken pushing through with his dash, trying to get a pick on Omen.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my gosh, Pingu is the last one alive for Northeastern Huskies. And he has to play this right if he wants to get a win for Northeastern Huskies.
But they're surrounding him. They're surrounding him.
And here's the contact between Ken and Pingu. And he has an op in his possession, and so that can be very scary. And he has to let that go. He does have to let that go if he can have a good fight for sight. Cookie, having 4 health, tries to go for the tries to at least see the
Last player standing.
Pingu's getting another kill. This could be his aim, but Ken makes sure that does not happen once again.
And they lose the operator.
And they also lose the operator,
Last round before the switch.
which is very good for Sugar
Last
Rush.
round before swap, they probably have the credit for it. I'm not going to lie. We'll see. Hopefully they.
Good round played by Sugar Rush. They definitely did really well.
He had it. She definitely had it.
Oh
They used all of their creds just for this operator.
no! It's the last round. They gotta do what they gotta do.
Gotta do
Scanning ahead.
Pingu guessing that they're gonna be peeking through sewers to see if he can get anybody through that op by. And it seems that they are doing a default. And then Sunny and Chris are together. Usually
there.
Sunny being the lurker, actually.
Yeah.
And so here, and since they haven't gotten much from C, it seems they're going to start trying to regroup. And here's Cookie making some noise for Garage, trying to see if they can bait out anything from the other team.
Sometimes when I watch Valorant,
And there goes the first kill from Northeastern Huskies.
was that an
That was an ult from the enemy
enemy omen?
enemy omen, the giant enemy spider, from the Husky Omen. But unfortunately, it was shot off almost immediately.
30 seconds
it
left.
Was.
Revealing area.
Giant enemy spider.
Giant enemy spider. And
Last player standing.
and
Down.
that's your pick for Sunny, but Pingu had to clean up with the
Stolen kill.
Switching
stolen
sides.
kill. Side swap.
It is now a side swap for Sugar Rush and the Northeastern Huskies.
Let's look at his score right now. It's 8-4.
Better.
Ooh. 22 and 8.
Here. They need to punish Pingu's plays.
That's some crazy stuff right there.
Pingu is very good at what he does, especially with the op.
Crazy stuff right there.
So hopefully throughout these rounds, they can counter the plays that Northeastern Huskies have made for attacker side.
They got this.
Revealing
It's only
area.
four round difference, but it's definitely good.
And here they are, conga lining their way into B, C actually. And Sunny getting getting 2 molly kills. Good work, which pushes them back off of C. But unfortunately, Pororo gets a 2K against Mochi and Chris. And it seems that the Northeastern Huskies are going to try to rotate towards A. Since Ken has given up space from A, it seems that's going to be a free site for the Huskies.
They're just waiting. They're not ready to over rotate just yet. They can definitely regroup
Spike planted.
and get this site back.
Scanning
And
ahead.
here comes the spike planted, and so Sugar here. And here's Sugar Rush getting in to hopefully get the site back and defuse the spike.
But literally, Sunny was coming.
Sunny was coming. Ooh.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh, clean shots from Sugar Rush. Beautiful work from everybody.
Yes.
Beautiful. Good first round win. First round of the swap from Sugar Rush. That was nice. No,
Yeah.
especially after falling from heaven, getting two headshots with the sheriff.
Look at Sunny up there. Look at Sunny.
Oh, look at Sunny! Alarm bot. We care for Sunny. We care for everybody. We care for them.
We care. Southern Miss, I think, have more creds, so they got some good weapons coming into this round.
Oh right, definitely. And here is a smoke. Is that their smoke, or is that? Yeah, it's red.
It's gonna be red side, I think. Red side smoke.
Did they smoke it? Did they smoke themselves off? Interesting.
Possibly.
Possibly. Interesting play. And it seems that they have lost one trying to push through C as Sunny makes sure that they don't even try.
I think they did smoke themselves off.
Oh.
Placing swarm grenade.
And here they are trying to make their way on, but Sunny stops one of them from fully getting onto site. And here's some backup. That's another kill from Sunny.
One enemy remaining.
Chris getting a kill.
Spike down, C.
Omen being the last one on site, but Chris helps with cleaning up and giving Sugar Rush another win.
Let's go. It's E6. They're gaining this momentum. We're in round 15 right now. This is anyone's game. Anyone's game.
Oof. Truly. Turret out. This is they're catching up. But I don't want to do any of the casters' curse. That's what I've heard about when doing casting, is that there's a curse.
It's always me.
It's really you.
It's always me. Every time I'm on a cast, I think Shadow was the one that pointed it out. Every time I'm on a cast, somebody loses, and I'm just like, "Hey, homie, I might have a bad reputation, but please, please, I promise you, I'm not doing anything."
And here was a kill against Sunny from Pingu, making sure that there's space on C, and they had the spike
planted.
already, with leaving Sugar Rush with 4 people for retake. And it seems that they are all grouped together, so they can figure out a way to play with each other. Because there are some people that are playing near garage, near exactly where they're going to try to push from. And here's Cookie.
Scanning ahead.
Dart in, see if she can find any sort of position that.
Last player standing.
And here is and they were unfortunate to not see Karemi being near the logs, taking care of Sugar Rush.
I did like that Marshall kill though. That was kind of sick. That was kind of rad.
Right.
It was just unfortunate that the Karemi was sitting there. Here. Karemi sounds so familiar. I looked it up and it's not any well-known characters. I'm just like, where is this coming from? Do they just name themselves Karemi?
It's just Kuromi without the O. It's just Kuromi.
Probably. I'd like to shout out the COD players that are in our chat right now.
COD players.
The COD players are in our chat right now.
Hi, COD.
Hello, God.
Hi, COD. Oh! Collateral damage from Ken. Good work.
Gotta love the operator when it's on our side.
We love when the operators is with Sugar Rush. That's when it hits, especially with a 2K through the smoke.
Yeah, through the smoke too.
Flash out!
And it seems they're gonna try to re-hit C. And here is Mochi getting a kill with the attempt of KJ trying
Placing swarm
to
grenade.
lurk through B.
No, you cannot lurk.
And it seems that access was denied for the KJ,
No.
leaving only 2 alive for Northeastern Huskies. It seems that they're very adamant on pushing for C site.
You know you want to. You know you
One
Ooh!
enemy remaining.
And that is a close call. Sunny getting a kill on Malaria, but Karemi
Mochi coming.
cleaning it up for Sugar Rush, giving them another win. Good work, guys.
Yeah.
That
Playing
was
this really well right now.
I still can't get over that op kill. Oh, was that sweet? I love it when it collapses.
Or was it clean?
Clean.
Clean. Mwah, chef's kiss.
Truly chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
He never stops cooking. He never stops cooking well-made dishes.
Nope.
Nope. And it
Deep
seems like
breath.
throughout this game,
Right here.
the Sugar Rush has a more even
Revealing
hit
area.
rate with each other throughout these rounds. And here they are with Cookie and Ken supporting each other through A long. No, nice shot from
That
Ken.
connect. I
That
didn't
was
even
a
see that connect.
what? Who knows how that connected? Chris getting a kill on Roro, leaving only 3 alive for Northeastern. And they do not have the spike, so it seems that they
Got the
weren't
spike.
committing. They weren't committing until now. Hopefully,
Never commit. No such thing as commitment.
they wonder if there are someone on site, because they do see that there is KJ YouTube here, and Sunny is on the other side of the wall as she hears some action coming from C and getting ready for an ult.
Turrets
Maybe?
destroyed.
Who knows? As they get their plant down, knowing that C is relatively clear,
planted.
with Sugar Rush making sure that they rush in with everybody alive, rotate with a good rotate. And here comes the KJ ult. Ken getting a kill from through the blind. Kremi
One
getting
enemy
2
remaining.
kills, but Ken making sure that there was no more kills coming from Karemi. And M being the last one alive. And I wonder how he's gonna play this.
Last player standing.
Half for the spike, and so he has to get this spike defused. as soon
Shut
as
up and let
possible.
me work.
But it seems that they're playing a little game here.
Close.
Unfortunate for Chris, M has gotten
Level
the
heads
kill
until we're home,
over
yes?
Northeastern Husky, and we don't talk about what was happening prior to
Right
that.
here.
They were having fun. They were playing tag.
They were playing tag.
They were playing tag, but unfortunately,
Peekaboo. I think they're playing peekaboo. Peekaboo.
they were playing peekaboo and tag at the exact same time.
Very long range tag.
Yeah.
I think it's like playing ball with those two at that point.
Yeah, they were throwing the ball back and
Yeah.
forth.
And one of them's about to get hit in the head.
Someone did.
Someone did. So unfortunate. Probably left the bruising or something. Goose egg, hopefully.
Maybe.
Unfortunately. And here comes another round with them being more leaned towards A. Here, Ken has his knives out.
Off your
He
feet!
get a kill off of this push. And unfortunately, through the ult,
Cover going out.
he did not get a kill. Remy getting a 2K, giving sight
Spike planted.
for the Northeastern Huskies.
Last player
Still
standing.
alive. Mochi getting killed off from the lurk from KJ. And Kinder cleaning up, getting Chris off the ring, giving another win for Northeastern Huskies.
Northeastern Huskies, they're doing good right now, but Tether Miss, I know you can play better. We've seen them.
They know they got this.
They got this.
They got it.
They need to regain that momentum that they had for those rounds.
Right.
We need to see
Placing
another
alarm bots.
double kill out of Ken with that operator.
It seems that they like time their pushes really. They pushes well.
Northeastern?
When it comes to Huskies, they time it pretty well, and so it sets Sugar Rush off a little bit.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, they have pushed onto side all four of them, leaving only the KJ being the lurk as usual. And they decide that, and Sugar Rush has decided to stay off the side just
planted.
so that they can do
Knock
a
down.
full retake of all their teammates. Sunny chasing the KJ, unfortunately losing that chase and getting chased instead. Ken getting the trade-off, avenging Sunny. Cookie getting
Last player standing.
Ooh, Larry getting 2K. Pingu also getting a 2K, leaving the round 12 to 7.
Match point.
Yeah, I feel as though I don't think that they play sloppy.
They
I
have
do agree with this timeout.
They need this timeout.
They need this timeout. They're playing a little bit aggressive, too over aggressive.
Right.
You can tell based on their movements that they're playing a little bit over aggressive because the ultimates that are being popped, we saw Cookie go into an ability and take a lot of damage, and then the Jet on the other team, being able to finish that off. They need to regroup.
Definitely.
They need to talk to each other. They need to have you know what we say in League of Legends whenever people are yelling at each other? Clear comms.
Clear comms.
Clear comms. Clear comms.
I think they're like they need to keep their mental up. It seems that their mental's starting to deplete,
You can tell.
and it's like they have this. They need to keep it together. Like
Yeah.
actually like stick
You-
together. Honestly,
They can. We've seen how well they play.
they play really
They
well.
play really well, but they need to regain that momentum and go into this next round because this is match point.
Right.
They used this timeout perfectly here. Match point. They got to keep a good momentum.
100%.
I don't know how many times I can say that word. Just like how many times I said vote yesterday. I feel like I want to count how many times I said vote yesterday. I think I said it too many times.
Too many times.
Too many times.
And it seems that the Northeastern Huskies are leaning towards A. They may be doing a rush here with Sunny has changed her setup, staying on A with Mochi this time. They do play really well together. Unfortunately, Pingu gets the first blood of this round, and through this first blood, they're going to rush onto the side. Sunny has to stay back here so that she can regroup with her team, because she can't take all four of them alone here. And here comes the plant for Northeastern Huskies. They need to get a
Spike
pick up
planted.
here. They have to.
Good pick. We need the duelist to go in. Go, Ken. Go.
He has all of his util here.
Go, Ken.
He has to play this.
You should
well.
run.
You know, like the meme where you throw the baby in the water.
And here is a. Ooh!
I saw the vision.
I saw the vision.
I saw the vision.
It was bright.
One enemy
Vision.
remaining.
Gee,
Attackers wins.
Who's a Sugar Rush and Northeastern Huskies?
Anyone?
Seems that it was a well battle. Well,
A good battle fought.
a well bottle.
A bottle?
Well, bottle.
A bottle?
Well, bottle.
Lobotomy is what I'm hearing.
Oh God, my bad.
Okay. Look at Ken being up at the top, Sunny being the second place on the team.
They did
This is-
really well with what they had.
They did really well here.
It was really unfortunate for Sugar Rush, and it wasn't like a hard loss.
They fought very well.
They did really well with what they had. They did
I'm
good.
so glad that our production put Ken's riot number on screen. Doxing our players.
You're doxing our players.
Live on stream.
That's crazy.
Yeah. We're just going to hopefully switch over to our faces, our lovely little faces.
Ahoo. How do you feel about that game, Saf?
I felt really good about that game, Emily. You could tell that they were getting a little overwhelmed.
Yeah, it
But they
was
played
fun.
it so well. You could tell that they were fighting a good fight there.
Definitely.
The war, they fought some good. They fought. They were.
really
They were.
fought.
They were
They're
not
hard.
gonna go down dying or like crying or whatever the saying is. They were. They wanted that win so bad.
It's just that was a lot of pressure because this game is what will let them into playoffs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it didn't work out too well. But again, it's not like it was like a super sweep or whatever. It was like they
It's
did
good.
their best.
It's good for them to know that they were on the cusp of playoffs. Some people don't even make it close to the cusp of playoffs.
Right.
They made it to that point, and hey, this is a good learning curve.
Right.
This is a good learning curve for next season when they come back and they're gonna fight a good fight again, and they're gonna play, and they're gonna hopefully get into playoffs next season.
right.
So yeah, Emily, do you want to conclude this stream?
I'm not good at concluding. I've never concluded.
Well, today is your day to learn.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming to the stream. And thank you, Saf, for having me. It's always great to be able to cast.
I'm so glad you're here, Emily.
And honestly, it's always a pleasure to be able to watch our teams fight as they do and seeing as they continue to improve. And this doesn't mean that they'll ever stop. They'll keep going.
They'll keep going.
And
We
so-
know them. They'll
we know
keep
them very
going.
well. And so with that, with the note of with that game, what is it? Southern Miss?
To the top.
Bye bye.